Monday, February 3rd, and you've tuned in to the Tipoff, where we tip you off on today's NBA matchups, how to gamble, how to bet. Well, what's on the schedule for today, Gabe?
10 games tonight. First up, we've got Golden State traveling to Washington to take on the Wizards, where the Wizards are favored by 5.5 points. I'm taking Washington. D'Angelo Russell listed as questionable, and I'm picking the Wiz to really run up the score against the Warriors. Washington.
Well, I'll go with the Golden State Warriors. I'm glad to see you're standing with our nation's capital. Somebody has to.
All right, next we got Orlando traveling to Charlotte to take on the Hornets, where the Magic are favorites on the road by 4.5 points. I'm taking Orlando. Evan Fournier is listed as questionable, but PJ Washington listed as questionable for Charlotte as well. Hornets have lost 10 of 11. Magic have lost 5 straight, but they beat the Hornets by 23 on January 20th. Orlando.
Well, the Hornets are due for a win, so I'm going with the Hornets.
All right, next we've got the Knicks traveling to Cleveland to take on the Cavs, where the Cavs are favored by 2.5 points. I'm taking New York. They're probably going to be without Julius Randle, Frank Ntilikina, and RJ Barrett's already been ruled out again. The Knicks lead the season series 2-1. I'm picking them to win this one on the road tonight.
Cleveland's going to even it up at 2-2.
All right, next we've got Dallas traveling to Indianapolis to take on the Pacers, where the Pacers are favored by 5.5 points. I'm taking Indiana. They are going to be without T.J. Warren, out with a concussion. Luka Doncic and Seth Curry are out for the Mavericks, though. Indiana is coming off a bad loss to the Knicks, but I'm picking them to rebound in this one. Indiana.
I'm going Dallas.
All right, next we've got Phoenix traveling to Brooklyn to take on the Nets, where the Nets are favored by 2.5 points. I'm taking Brooklyn. No Kyrie Irving for Brooklyn, but the Suns are expected to be without Dario Saric and potentially Ricky Rubio and Aaron Baines, taking the home team. Brooklyn.
No, the sun is going to set on Brooklyn.
All right, next we've got Boston traveling to Atlanta to take on the Hawks, where the Celtics are favored by 6.5 points. I'm taking the Celtics. Ainge Cantor, Marcus Smart, both likely to be out. Kemba Walker has already been ruled out. The Hawks, though, are dealing with several injuries as well, though, most notably Trae Young. He's listed as questionable, so I'm going to take the Celtics here.
You can take the Celtics. You can have the Celtics. They're not playing on the parquet, and moreover, they're playing in an arena with a live organist. And that live organist is going to make all the difference for the Hawks tonight.
Sir Foster is the man. All right, next we've got Philadelphia traveling to Miami to take on the Heat, where Miami is favored by 2.5 points. I'm taking Philadelphia. Miami does lead the season series 2-1, and the Sixers are still without Josh Richardson. But I'm picking Philly. I think they're going to be highly motivated going up against Jimmy Butler in this one. Sixers. Jimmy
Butler is going to show the Sixers how stupid they were to have traded him. It's going to be all in their face tonight.
All right, next we've got Detroit traveling to Memphis to take on the Grizzlies, where the Grizzlies are favored by 8.5 points. Taking Memphis, Derrick Rose likely to be listed as questionable. Pistons are on the second night of a back-to-back. Memphis also beat Detroit by 13 in Detroit on January 24 and have won 11 of 14, 6 of which were by double digits. Memphis.
Well, that's why Detroit's going to win. You just give all the good reasons why Detroit's going to win.
All right, next we've got Minnesota traveling to Sacramento to take on the Kings, where the Kings are favored by 1.5 points. I'm taking Minnesota. Rashawn Holmes listed as doubtful still. The Timberwolves blew what should have been an insurmountable late-game lead against the Kings just last week. But Minnesota's 11-game losing streak has to come to an end at some point, right?
Is Kansas City in Minnesota?
Don't do geography.
All right, I'm going to go for Sacramento because I know that's in California.
All right, the finale, we've got San Antonio traveling to L.A. to take on the Clippers, or the Clippers are favored by 9.5 points. I'm taking San Antonio. This is the season series finale between the two teams. Clippers have won 2 of 3, but I'm taking the Spurs, if not to win it, to keep it within single digits. Spurs in the finale.
The Clippers will clip them.
All right, that does it for another episode of the Tip-Off, where one of us is always right. Thanks for tuning in.